Been really wanting to just make this channel and video for a really long time now. I've actually recorded several intros, videos before, just never really edited them, never really got around to actually committing to doing it. But here we are. That's going to change right now. Um, Want to just hop on, make this video a little bit more introductory, a little bit about who I am, what this is all going to be about, and then everything from here on out will really dive into a lot more of the content of it. Um, so, as you can tell, my name is Adam Pfeiffer. I graduated from the University of Maryland 2 years ago in 2024 with a degree in economics. Um, was on the wrestling team there, and that's really what has kind of led me into this fitness journey. So obviously grew up playing sports, wrestling, played football all the way through high school, played baseball up until middle school. Um, it's really always been in a sports and fitness and working out mindset life. Um, and then at Maryland, you know, that's where things kind of changed. Had quite a few injuries there. You know, I blew out my knee my freshman year. My sophomore year, I tore my UCL in my elbow. And then my junior year, that's when I had a career-ending neck injury. Had a bulging disc in C3, 4, and 5, which, if you know anything about neck injuries, I wasn't able to do any physical activity for 6 to 9 months or so. And that was really hard. You know, I was training every day at a full speed, 110 miles an hour, was in elite shape, greatest shape of my life so far, and just had to stop all of a sudden. And it was hard. I couldn't do any physical activity for quite a few months. And then once I was able to start getting back into everything, you know, I noticed that it was really hard to find that consistency and that drive again. Ended up medically retiring before my senior year, and just spent my senior year in this constant cycle of getting back into working out, would jump back into how I was when I got hurt, like all the intensity and weights and level of that, and then would do that for 2 to 3 weeks, and then something would flare up. I'd hurt my knees, I'd hurt my back, or I'd get sick, and I'd have to take it easy for a couple weeks, and it was just this constant cycle. I ended up gaining almost 50 pounds, got up to almost 240, so the highest I got was 237. That was last summer, and that's when I really had sort of a wake-up call with myself. Realized that I needed to not only change my habits of, you know, consistency of working out, going to the gym versus going to the bar, meal prepping instead of going and getting Chipotle, all of those things, but also with how I was working out. I stripped everything back down to the bones, acted as if I had never worked out before, and started from the ground up. Had to re-strengthen all of my tiny little tendons and ligaments and muscles that I was neglecting and would cause me to get hurt. And definitely had a lot of success doing that. It's been doing Definitely had a lot of success doing that. Was really doing well last summer into last fall, and then that is when I lost my job. um, and it was kind of like a blessing in disguise. I think I knew deep down that it wasn't what I wanted to do. So all of this has led me to be doing my million calorie challenge, which I post daily about over on TikTok, and then also be training for my first half marathon and full marathon, both of which will be this year. The half marathon will be the first weekend of May, and the full marathon. I'm still not sure exactly when that will be yet. Most likely will be sometime in October, November. Yeah, really excited to launch this journey over on TikTok and YouTube. Um, really brand new to all of this, so learning as I go. But all in all, the whole point of what I'm really trying to do is just share my story, kind of share where I've been at the highs, the lows, and now I'm trying to come back up, get back to the highs. And if I can just inspire one person, I think this will be a win. So feel free to leave comments down below of anything that you have questions about, anything you want to see, maybe something that you're struggling with. Feel free to DM me anything, always willing to help people. But yeah, that's going to be the first video. I'm really excited to just get started. I'm really looking forward to bringing you guys along for the ride.